What's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here, and in this video I'm here to bring you just a little bit of farming and what my projects are currently, along with give you the plans on my next um, farming goals, as well as give you a date and or time when I'm going to be doing the full juiced expedition farming. As I said before, it's kind of a long time coming. Basically, I have to farm up a bunch of maps, then I have to corrupt the maps and get a bunch of unidentified corrupted versions, just so you guys can kind of see like the difference between a low budget and a high budget variant. As well as I'm still rolling sextants to maybe get another one. I still only have two sextants, so a total of 8 maps for the high budget variant of this farming. We'll get to that when I get to it. For now, I'm just going to go over what my current projects are, along with my next up-and-coming projects, and how I'm going to be going about accomplishing them. So first things first, we have recently built our lightning arrow character, and it's pretty fun. But I'm playing on tornado shot now because it just melts pretty much everything. I do need to kind of fix some tweaks and stuff like that, and I will get to that. But what we're going to do right now is we're actually crafting a quiver. So we have two bases that we have been reforging in the harvest, and we have a couple of modifiers that will satisfy what we're looking for. First and foremost, what I'm really looking for is bow attacks, fire additional arrow. Now I don't need it; it's not necessary for this build especially, but I'm trying to get a couple of different quivers crafted just because I do have a whole bunch of builds that are all bow builds. This quiver here has fractured tier 2 projectile speed, and projectile speed helps a lot on tornado shot, so I would like to get this one with like extra arrow, and then if I can help it, excuse me, T1 attack speed. But I mean, it's whatever I could get pretty much. This one I'm just going to keep reforging speed until I get T1 attack speed and extra arrow, and hopefully my last modifier is good. If not, then we'll have to go for the annul. Other than that, we do have a few projects that are just like in the wings. Like for example, we have these gloves here, which eventually we're going to start throwing some Eldritch currency on. They're really strong, and it's something I got off of ROG. Then we have, where is it? This shield here. This shield needs Reforged Life, Life Common, or Reforged Life. Now, I have been using my Reforged Life on this quiver just because I want to try and hit, and I'm not in a hurry to finish this. Then we have this shield here, which we can also do the same thing, Reforged Life, so on and so forth. So we have our work cut out for us on projects, and once we get it going, it's going to be pretty solid. Alright, what else do we have going? So these boots here, we are actually going to be reforged keeping suffixes eventually. And when we do that, we can open up prefixes and do some veiled chaos crafting to finish off the boots. These ones were probably going to be my next pair of boots for my omniscience stackers, because they have tier 2 suppression along with a lot of omniscience going for them, and then the prefixes just can kind of be fixed as we go. And other than that, yeah, we're pretty set. We're having a lot of fun. We have some logbooks here that we've just picked up along the way, and we're going to be going over that as well eventually. But today's video, or should I say this video here, because I'm going to have 2 videos today, is I'm just going to kind of show you exactly what I'm farming. So, as you see here, we have all of harvest picked, and right now we have the increased chance for harvest in case I decide I don't want to run the harvest sextants. But right now we're running the harvest sextant, so it's just kind of, do what you gotta do. And then we have all of the essence stuff that we can take pretty much. That way we can get the value out of essences. And if you look at our essence tab, this is after every single one of our sextants was burned through. This is what we have going for us, and I've already used a whole bunch to start crafting. So I'm pretty excited that, I have a really good amount of essences going for me right now, and in time this will just grow more and more and more, and eventually I'll just be able to craft whatever I want to craft in time, right? So let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. Right now we're just kind of burning through all of our primordial pool maps until we are zeroed out. Once we are zeroed out of primordial pool, we are going to be moving on to another map that's a really quick, really easy layout. Eventually, I will probably go into doing the bad layout maps, depending on if I can't Horizon Orb them, but as of now, we have a lot of maps to go through, along with several remove-only tabs, so we're pretty much set. I'm not really stressing about going through certain maps. Just gonna blow through the content here. So normally I would bring the Remnant of Corruptions, but as of now I'm just kind of, you know, picking up whatever essence they give, just because, you know, it's whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, okay. Well, that was a little bit laggy. What's going on? Why is it laggy? Alright.
My mana is gone.
And we're just deleting everything pretty much. There's really nothing that is a problem for us. Occasionally there will be like monsters inside the harvest that'll just bop us, and that's a problem, but other than that, like, it's pretty easy.
This way, exile.
Alright, we have upgrades offering the goddess. Okay, so we do have a life craft, we can use that. So basically, because we have so many projects, we've been just farming harvest until we're out of harvest. Alright. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright. And then we just, pick an item that we're working on. For example, the Root Forge attacks, it's pretty simple. We just go and get our quivers and start rolling on them. And then Reforge Life. I have that shield here. Boom. What did we hit? We hit tier 6. So we can actually save a couple of these or come back for it. See if we can't hit a better roll. And then we have randomized crafts that we're actually actively hunting, but sadly I am currently 100% out of blue plot stuff, so, and this is my last few of my Sacred Grove sextants, so I'm going to be moving on from Harvest to something completely different. And this is just basically what I do. I'll pick a project and I'll start grinding it. I do have other, you know, guides for farming certain things coming. It's just, as of lately, I have been more or less, sandbagging it. I haven't been home, so let's see, what can we do here? Boom. Tax and speed. This is perfect for our quivers. Just burst them all down. Cool. Now we can just start rolling on these little quivers here. Speed. What do we got? So another good thing is, because we have projectile speed on here, the only other speed modifier we can hit is attack speed. So ideally we hit it with speed until we hit tier 1, but you know, it is what it is if it happens. Let's see. That's not useful. That's not useful. That's not useful. Fizz, cold, lightning, crit multi. Tiers are absolutely trash though. Fizz, fire, lightning, trash. Okay. And yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing. But, so as far as my next plan, I'm thinking about either doing a alpha farming and going for, just showing you how you can go about min-maxing your alpha farm, or doing a The other option that I was thinking of is doing, oh, what was it? I have to actually go in my atlas now. I think Syndicate, because there's a lot of people I know who don't know how Syndicate works, and they have asked me about it, and I figured, you know, I might as well just kind of give give a crash course into it, because I have done a series of crash course into Syndicate before, and I don't mind doing that again. Eventually I will want to do the Tormented Spirits farm and the Harbinger farm, just so you can get like guaranteed currency. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. So for now, we're just kind of having a good time sandbagging it and just kind of showing you exactly what I got going. As you see, we're still using the tornado shot, which is just bursting down pretty much all content, and it's a good time for sure. Alright. Oops, I forgot. Alright. Pull it out. Oh, I don't really care about LA Reflect, do I? No, I don't really care about it. Okay. Oh wait, I have like 10% fizz. Does that matter? Does LE Reflect? Yeah, that doesn't matter. Alright, so aside from that, we're pretty much having a good time. One thing I will say is, if you're not taking advantage of the whole sextant thing, you are messing up. There's a lot of these sextants that sell for a lot of currency. For example, just getting the June ones, as you see, that's 30C. If you get the Beyond, they're an X. You know, people are selling them for really good prices. Some of them may be a little more pricier than you would like to pay, but they're all really fair for the most part. This one's pretty good too. You always get Shaper Guardian maps. You got the Rested Scarabs, you got Enraged Strong boxes, and as you see, like, there's a lot of them for sale. All of these, this is just tabs and tabs and tabs full of sextants, and it's very, very lucrative to be selling them. I haven't been selling any of mine because, again, I don't really need a whole lot, and I'm just aiming for what I want to aim for, which is, you know, at the moment, my bow and shield, so on and so forth. But, you know, if you wanted to make something out of it, you're more than welcome to give it a shot. I do recommend doing it. It's pretty profitable. Let's go ahead and put suffixes can't be changed. And yeah, if you like content like this, where it's just me kind of you know, rambling on a bit and showing you what I'm going and doing, so on and so forth, feel free to let me know. I don't mind just chatting with you. Along with, eventually I will be wanting to do some kind of streaming, and I definitely wouldn't mind hanging out with some of the people who are subbed to me, something like that. And yeah, this is basically what we're doing. We're just using all of our harvest sextants. After we use harvest sextants, we're going to get straight into our next form of farming. Use some more unmaking orbs, unspec all of the harvest nodes, and probably eventually we're going to take our time and dump a bunch of sextants in our tabs and just trying to get what we can get, you know? Hey, go away. Alright. Go back in here, and then I'll have a bunch of reforge.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Lives. Yeah, here we go. So, reforge life, make sure, yep, let's go. What we get? What we get? Tier 10 life. Oh man. Oh, and it's filled up. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, well, do I have a reforge keeping? I think I do. No, I have reforge keeping prefixes. Well, you know, you gotta you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you got. And we actually recently finished out all our bestiary crafts. Eventually, that's going to be another farm. Is we're going to be doing beasts, but with lures, to give you guys a, you know, maybe a good sample size of what we can get out of lures. As of now, obviously, there's not a whole lot I can get. Not a whole lot I can do right now, just because I'm just, you know, doing what I can do. But yeah, you know, sandbagging it. But alright. And I can put this shield away until I get a reforge keeping suffixes and it goes into my project. Another thing I'm going to be doing is I do have a friend running these and he's passing me these, and I'm running these, and I'm going to save up a whole bunch of each, and I'm going to give you guys a basically a look on how profitable it could be to run these, and or what it would look like to run a whole bunch of these in chain. Along with these also are pretty decent because they drop the currency. This is another farming project up and coming. I also am actively farming for synthesis maps. This is why these are set up right here. Eventually I will be running for the scouting reports, just to kind of run through them and maybe get some, you know, Kirak stuff to drop, like just anything from Kirak basically. And another project I have, which is completely separate from the farming of the logbooks or the farming of them in maps, is running the logbooks themselves and giving you an idea of what kind of profit per hour you can expect to get on them. And then other than that, yeah, we're just kind of chilling right now. Once I get all of these, like I only have one more map of Sacred Grove, and after that it's going to be respec time, and at that point we're going straight into running our next farm, and our next farm is going to be pretty legit. Like I have an idea of what it's going to be. I've been thinking about it for a little bit, and once I get it kind of underway and show you guys, I'll show you guys, you know, how to make the most out of it. And even if it's something you can do on a budget, you know, I'll show that to you too. But if it's not, then expect it to be a heavy investment, or at least decent investment, because, you know, I'm in standard. I already have all the investment that I need. I can just sit there and run it. Alright, what do we got?
This way, exile.
Okay. So, reforge rare
Get
item
it,
a certain way.
exile.
Perfect.
My mana is gone.
So this could be reforge keeping prefix, suffix, or more or less likely. These are the 4 roles you can get with reforging items a certain way. The more likely I actually have been selling for about 20 chaos each, pretty consistently. I have a buyer that always sits there and hits me up when he needs them. So we got keeping all suffixes. This is what we were looking for. So I do want to finish the shield, but this has been waiting for a while. So we're actually going to be doing this. Ignore the price, it's just there so people don't offer on it. So let's see, keeping all suffixes. Bam. And did we open it? Oh, we did. Perfect. So now that we opened it, we're pretty much done with them. Hopefully we will have to do some build chaos crafting, but as you see, like, that's pretty insane. We got melee weapon, which has weapon range. That's kind of really useful. Okay. So,
I'm not
and
up
then
to that
the
just
lucky
yet.
modifiers, we've been dividing a couple of our, you know, pieces of gear to potentially mirror service them out and all that. I've already mirror serviced quite a few items, but I do want to update some of the items that don't have their roles. What do we got? Reroll values of prefix. That's what we're looking for. And this is, you know, this is basically what I do. I go through a whole bunch of sextants and I grind out the farm. I didn't want to kind of say, oh, hey, yeah, another harvest thing, and give you, you know, exposition of me just divining my stuff and all that stuff. So I figured I'd just kind of give you a, hey, you know, this is what I'm up to. This is what I do when I'm not actively just doing a whole bunch of farming videos. So let's see. Reroll values of prefix modifiers. Cool. Please. It went down. Yeah, it went down. But it is what it is. The highest I've had it is 945, and eventually I'll get it back up there or higher. But, you know, gotta roll with the punches and do what you can do. What do we have here? We have flask enchantment, gem crafting, trading 3 additional crafting outcomes. This not useful. Not useful at all. Sacrifice Stiv, attack and cold. You know what? Let's go for the attack and cold. Oh, looks like I can get the other one too. Now, I don't have any div cards to gamble, and I don't really open stack decks in standard because I don't really need a lot of the stuff that stack decks give, so I just sell them. However, in a league standpoint, if you guys are trying to, you know, do the div gamble, go ahead. I know if I have a friend who actually hit a headhunter from 1 card this league, and, you know, pretty stoked for him. It's awesome. Let's see. Let's go reforge attack. What do we got? Damage with bows, crit chance. Oof. T10 life. T1 crit multi, T5 crit chance though. Attack more common. That time it's T3, T3. Attack. No, nope. Let's see, Reforge cold. No. 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 T3 cold. Yep. Well, it is what it is. You get what you can get, and you know, worst case scenario, you just go again. Silver lining is we did manage to get a little bit of crafting done on the shield, and then now we have the boots opened up, so that's going to be a big help. Let's pick up some more essences. And yep, this is basically all we do. Now, I will say, just a disclaimer, while I'm farming for these essences and while I'm farming for the harvest, I do have my maps fairly cracked out. Obviously, we are running the sextants, so our sextants aren't for pack size or for harvest. But another thing that we are doing is we are chisel and alking, and for the most part, we will valve maps, but the last few I didn't because I just wanted to finish this farming session without a hitch, you know, just wanted to get it done. So I did, and I didn't want to like go and find another map that's short in case I ran out, and I had very limited amount of these going. So what do we have? Sure, I'll just do that one because I'm about done with the map anyway. Bubble shields. Alright. Ooh, Eldritch Exalted. Nice. And a couple things. What else did we get? Annulment? Yeah, that's good, that's good. Annulments are really strong. And we just blow through the content. And we're done. And basically, that's all we do. We just hit a map, run through it real quick, kill everything, hit all the altars, hit all the essences, and move on with our lives. Now, what I might be doing is that I might be keeping essences permanently on here because it's just free currency and putting on my next farm. But as of now, I do want to say thank you so much for joining me in this video. I do hope you guys enjoy my content, and if you guys have any requests for anything like that, especially specifically for certain farms, certain guides, a build guide to a certain build even, feel free to let me know, and I'll do whatever I can in my power to let you pick apart and whatever my build guides. I know I don't have the best way of explaining things, but I try. I do hope that I can help at least a couple people out here and there, and more so if you guys have any questions eating away at you and you want to know them, just feel free to drop me a message and be like, hey, what do I do for this? What do I do for this? And I'll help you whatever way I can. Doesn't bother me at all. Have a good one, Exiles, and take it easy.